So today I'm doing the Booktube newbie tag. I know it's a little bit late after a couple of videos have been put up, but I wanted to put those videos up first because they were close to August and it was a TBR, and one was a haul, and I figured I'll put that up before this one because I'm filming this one now, so I figured, I'll put that one up beforehand. So let's get to the tag. The tag was originally created by Brenda C. on February 2014. I'm looking this up just to let you know. And there's 7 questions. Why did you start this channel? I wanted to be a part of a community. I have a couple of YouTube channels and it just seems like I'm never connected to anyone on there. Like, no one responds to me, no one wants to be my friend basically, because no one responds to me. And when they do respond to me, it's usually one word sentences, and I just feel like I'm not connected with the other channels that I have. Those channels, by the way, is a makeup and mental health video channel, a cryptid ghost channel, and a gaming channel, which I haven't been on in a while now. And all of them, I just feel like I'm not connected with anyone, and I just want to connect with people because I don't really have friends. It's sad to say, I'm a 33-year-old who doesn't really have friends. I have a friend, and that's my roommate. But my other friends kind of just left my life, and I just want to connect with people again. And I feel lonely sometimes, and I just want to connect with people. And I love Booktube. I have tons of people I've saved on Booktube, and I just want to connect. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? My charisma. I'm kidding. Let's see. I really don't really know. I'm kind of funny, I'm kind of not. I like to compliment people a lot and comment on people's videos. And I want to bring videos to you guys with different type of books than your average popular books that you see on Booktube and TikTok. Because I get books from Goodwill, Amazon, cheap Amazon, not like the full price Amazon, Ollie's, and Dollar Tree. And I don't always get the popular books because they're not always there. So I have a lot of books, but some of them, they're just not popular, not yet. And if you watch this channel, maybe you get to learn a few things about different books you might not have heard before. And I just hope to bring a little bit of a difference to Booktube, I guess. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not going to read popular books. I really want to try out Fourth Wing. I don't know much about it, believe it or not. But I heard great things about it, although I have not heard anything actually about it. Just that people are excited to read it. So I'm like, I want to read it because it sounds good from that aspect. So I will still read popular books when I can afford it. But I can't afford a lot, so that's why I buy from those stores and Amazon. What are you most excited for about this new channel? The people who will be coming to my channel, if they come to my channel, and getting to know people and talking about books that are not popular, as I mentioned, and some that are popular. Sorry, it's a little dusty. And trying to learn new things as well. For example, I want to do book reviews for Goodreads, and I'm terrible at it. But, well, as I read more and etc., maybe I'll learn to better do book reviews. I want to learn and meet new people, and I'm really excited about that. I've already met a couple of people who I've only talked a little bit to, but it feels nice to be able to talk to people in the comments instead of just getting one word sentences like I mentioned before. So I'm excited about that. Why do you love reading? I had a very hard time learning to read when I was younger. When I did learn how to read, I have a stutter problem when I read out loud. So when I was reading in class a lot, I was very embarrassed. So I didn't like to read at first. So reading came to me a little bit later in years. And when I finally got into reading, I got really excited about it because I wanted to be a writer. I've been wanting to be a writer since I was like 9 years old. So I needed to learn how to read to get into writing. It's just best if you do that. And when I started reading, I started realizing there's so much to other worlds and other fantasies and other people's realities and etc., depending what you read, that I just enjoyed it so much. And that is why I like reading now, is because it takes you to a whole different level of worlds, fantasies, people's minds, etc. And I love that a lot. What book or series got you into reading? That is a hard one. Because I don't remember. I have a horrible memory. I think it was The Serpent's Children. It was just a singular book, and it was, I don't remember who. Let me see if I can look it up. That's a calculator. I think it's this one. Yeah, Lawrence Yep. And I guess it is a book series. I don't know. It just says The Golden Mountain Chronicles, and I don't remember that on the title of the actual book. So maybe it is a series. I don't know. I haven't read it since I was in like elementary school. That was the first book I actually ever finished. Like, I didn't finish books very often because I have a very short attention span, so I get bored very easily, or I move on to the next thing to see if that will get me excited instead. And I finished that book. I actually finished it. I don't remember much about it now because it was back in elementary school, but that was the one that really got me into books and saying, I can actually do this. I can actually finish a book. And ever since then, I got books over here that I read and stuff like that. The Interview of the Vampire was another one that got me back into reading. I was reading that while I was living up in Alaska, and finished that up there. That was good. I actually finished another book too, and it was a bigger book too, and it was a little bit more harder to understand because there's really a lot of description in that book. I'm not saying it's a bad book, I'm just saying there's a lot of description and details, and I'm just like trying to read it and understand what she's saying. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I don't exactly have a favorite booktuber at the current moment. I have a lot of booktubers that I have saved and I watch, but I don't get attached very easily. I guess, what is your favorite book? What got you into reading? What got you onto Booktube to begin with? What got you interested in it? What got you started? I got a lot of questions, I guess, because I just started Booktube recently, within the last week from me filming this. It's going to be a couple of weeks after I put this video up that I've started this channel. It's just a lot of questions, I guess. I don't really have a favorite right now. Don't criticize me about that. I don't get attached very easily, but I do watch a lot of people, so I do, and I comment on a lot of people's videos too, so it's not like I'm ignoring the fact that they're there. I just don't get attached very easily. And I think it's because I've been alone so long in my life that I just don't get attached very easily, and I don't know. What challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Leaping over how many subscribers I have. I don't really want to count subscribers on my Booktube account or any of my other ones now. I just want to do it for fun, but I want people to watch my videos so they can enjoy it too and learn new books and communicate with me and become friends. And I also want to write on this channel, so they'll be interested in my book eventually too, and my writing process and how I go through it, and if it's different from anyone else. I watch a couple of different people who are on the AuthorTube. I think overcoming it is just not paying attention to the subscriber count, and just overcoming that, not letting it get to me, you know what I'm saying? When did you start reading? Like I said, back in elementary school. I don't remember what grade. I just remember reading sometime in elementary school. Maybe it was middle school. No, it was elementary school. I think it was middle school, because if I remember back to the library that I was in, it was kind of like my old middle school library, not my elementary school library. So it was middle school. Probably when I was in 6th grade. I actually finished a book. Beforehand I did read, but I never finished anything. And I never got attached to anything or found it great or anything like that. I never found anything amazing until I got into middle school, and I was like, my brain functioning finally caught on to stuff. I mean, I read other things like shark books, ocean books, animal books. I read all that stuff, which is like really thin. So I read those, but I never really got into anything more serious. What kind of books do you like to read? Thrillers, mysteries, horror, some fantasies, some historical. It's just all over the place. Literally all over the place. The only ones I don't care much is like westerns or romance. When it's solely on romance, I don't care for that too much. I'm not much of a romance person. Although I write romance in my books, I don't like reading it so much for some reason, and that's gonna really pull me down in my books because I'm not, you know, learning different aspects of romance and love and everything like that. Now I'm married, so I have some romance in my life, but romance books, I can't catch on. I mean, I think I have a couple. I have a book called Royals by, I think, Rachel Hawkins. I can't see the name of it if it's different. I'm sorry. I think that's like the only romance book I actually have that I think about it now. That's like more romance than anything else. Just not much into romance. What does your book collection look like? Like this. These two shelves are my to be reads, and my entire cart, which is over here, is my to be reads also. And I have to be reads up here and to be reads down there, which I'll be doing a to be read physical collection video right after this one. Well, I'll be filming it right after this one. I don't know if it'll be up right after this video, but I have a lot of books that need to be read. More than 60, I know. I'm gonna count them while I'm doing the to be read, maybe, and then I'm going to organize them and put them all back. So, that's my collection. I'm sorry I don't, like, focus it or anything like that. I'm in a weird position where I'm sitting. So, yeah, my collection is huge. The only section that I have that I read is all the way down here. And it's not even full shelf. I haven't read a lot. I have a lot of books. I have started a lot of books, but as I have mentioned before, I always end up going to a different book because I get bored very quickly. And not saying the books themselves are boring, I just have a short attention span. So I switch books often in hopes of finding new excitement. You know what I'm saying? I always end up going back, but I never end up finishing. Like, I finished a book last night that was on my TBR for August. And I was so happy with myself. I was so proud. And I finished it, and I'm gonna have it in wrap up for August when it's the end of the month. Yes, that's my collection. And that is all for these questions in the Booktube newbie tag. That's all that it says. I love how it says 7 questions. First 7 questions are original questions. The rest have been added along the way. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't read further into it. So the first 7 questions are the original ones, and the rest are just added on. But I figured I'll do this video because other people who are new on these channels on Booktube have done these videos and allowed other people to get to know them, and I wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.